Christmas themed. I am currently sitting in front of my Christmas tree. You can't really see it, but now that we are in December, what a better time to get the holidays started with a Christmas themed, I guess, Christmas tag, I'll call this. So yeah, I am sitting on my floor in front of my Christmas tree. I just thought that I would get in the Christmas spirit. And you can't even see the tree, but that doesn't matter. So anyways, we will get into this video. This is from an article from Slides with Friends. And I'll include this in my description if you want to check it out and do a video on this as well if you are a fellow ASMR artist. But question number 1 is, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? I think my favorite Christmas tradition, growing up, my family did pajamas every year for Christmas Eve. Every year my parents would get us a set of pajamas, and we would open those on Christmas Eve, and that was the only present we were allowed to open. But I just remember being at home, just the warm, cozy atmosphere. You know, my grandparents and aunt and uncle would be over, and my mom and grandma would be in the kitchen, you know, freaking out over Christmas Day dinner. And, you know, all of us kids would be in the living room, opening our pajamas. And it was just really a cozy time, with the family all together. Some of the rare moments that we would be together. And I just remember the happiness that came with that. Question number 2. Do you have a favorite holiday snack? This is a good question. Favorite holiday snack? Maybe M&M cookies, or the little Hershey's Kiss cookies with the little, you know, the cookie, it's like a sugar cookie with the Hershey's in the middle. I don't know, I don't really have like a favorite holiday snack. I'm a big pumpkin pie guy, but and I love snacks, but I can't think of any holiday snacks that I just can't do without. This is question 3. What's one dish you can't do without on your Christmas dinner table? This is an easy one. My mom makes this really simple corn casserole with jalapenos in it, and cream cheese. And she would always make that growing up, and we would have it for Christmas. It's literally just cream cheese, jalapenos, and corn, and then maybe a little bit of cheddar. And you put it in the oven until the cream cheese is melted, and then you serve it. And Christmas in some capacity. What's your earliest Christmas memory? This is question 4. This one is maybe not my earliest, but it was like the first one that came to mind when this question came up. But one of my most vivid Christmas memories is my aunt brought a whole watermelon to Christmas one year. I grew up in the South, and so maybe this was weird anyway, but it would be, like 50 degrees outside on Christmas, so not really super wintry, but also not summery. But I don't know, I was maybe 5 or 6, 7 at like the oldest, and my aunt brought a watermelon to Christmas, and she had us come help her unload the car with all the presents and all the food that she was bringing. And I grabbed the watermelon out of the back of her car and dropped it on the concrete, and it didn't break, but it like cracked in like 3 or 4 different places. And I just remember she was there and my sisters were there, and they all just stopped and like turned around and stared at me, and it was so embarrassing. So we'll go with that. Question 5. Do you wrap your presents or put them in gift bags? Wrap mostly, but I came from a family that does both, so it depends on the present. Some of them get wrapped, some of them get put in gift bags. Question 6. Do you open presents on Christmas Eve night or on Christmas morning? Christmas morning, December 25th, which I discovered when I was living in Europe, that everyone there celebrates Christmas on the 24th. So, that was fun to get used to. But yeah, my family has always opened and still opens presents on Christmas morning, the 25th. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it takes place around Christmas time, but my family doesn't watch that movie on Christmas, or really ever. I think I've seen it maybe once or twice. So, I don't know, I guess. Question 8. What's your gift-giving process? I don't really have one. I just buy gifts for people that I think they'd like, or if they give me like a list of gifts, I try to get them a mix of what's on their list and things that they might not be expecting, but that I know from conversations or whatever that they'll like. So yeah, I'm not super I don't have a formula with it. Okay, question 9. What is the best Christmas candy you've ever had? I really don't know. Christmas, but, you know, those are just what you get in the store, so nothing fancy. But yeah, I don't know. Question 10, is there a holiday movie you watch every year? Yes, Christmas with the Cranks. I watch it with my wife's family every year. They love that movie, and I love that movie as well. So, that is our holiday tradition, Christmas with the Cranks. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's really good. It's one of those, like, classic early 90s Christmas movies. So, question 11. If you had to travel for the holidays, where would you want to go? Probably somewhere in Europe. I spent 2 Christmases in a row in Paris, about 10 years ago now, which is crazy to think about. And I spent some of that time traveling around to Germany and Belgium, and just the Christmas markets over in Europe are phenomenal. You get some Glühwein in Germany. At the Christmas market. It's like a mulled spiced wine, and you can get like a shot of Jack or vodka or whatever in there, and it just warms your bones so nicely when you're walking around those Christmas markets. So, yeah, probably Germany, somewhere in Europe. Have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes. Even though I grew up in the South, in high school, I spent several years, my family moved out west, to the western U.S., where it snows a lot. So I have had several white Christmases, and yeah, they were fun. You can go skiing, sledding, snowshoeing, drinking hot chocolate by the fire. Yeah, it's really nice to be inside, all cozy, while the snow's coming down. Yeah, just having all the family there and stuff. So, yes, I have had white Christmases, and they are the best. Okay, number 13. If you had to pick one store to receive all your presents from, which store would you pick? Could I say Amazon? Because that's what I do anyway. They have everything I want on there. But for real, I really don't know. I'm trying to think of like what the majority of like the stuff on my list is from, like if it's from like one specific store. I can't say that it is, so I'm just gonna go with Amazon. Yeah. Number 14. Do you prefer buying the perfect present or receiving a present? Buying. All day. I just love seeing people's faces light up when I get them something that they have been really wanting, or something that they maybe weren't expecting, but really enjoy. To me, that is almost better than receiving a present. I still like getting presents, but I love giving presents as well. Number 15. What's the best outdoor snow activity? Skiing. Easily. Sledding's a close second, but I love skiing. Yeah, skiing. 16. What is your favorite Winter Olympic sport? This is a good one. I'm gonna have to say the one that I watch the most is the couples figure skating. I really like the team sledding though, and like the what's the one? The luge. Is that the one where they lay down on the sled, like the one person sled? But yeah, I really like the sledding too. Reminds me of Cool Runnings, and the Jamaican bobsled team. But I don't watch a ton of the Winter Olympics. My family was always more of a Summer Olympics family growing up. We would always watch the Summer Olympics. It was an event in our house, especially the gymnastics and swimming and diving. But yeah, do y'all watch the Olympics? And are you a Summer or Winter Olympics person? 17. If you were an elf, what would your elf name be? I have genuinely no idea. What are elf names supposed to be? Like, are we talking like Lord of the Ring elves? Are we talking, like light-hearted fun elves from like the North Pole, from the movie Elf, like Buddy the Elf? Like what category of elf are we talking about? I don't know. If you're left, this is 18, if you're left home alone and there are bandits trying to break in, how do you booby trap your house? Well, I'd set up Legos and jacks in front of all my windows. Maybe set up a blowtorch on my back door to trigger when the door is opened, and burn the bandit's little beanie off. Maybe an iron in my laundry chute, and tar and nails on my stairs. I don't know if I had stairs. Yeah, no need to fix it if it ain't broke. If it worked for Kevin in Home Alone, it'll work for me. Oh, that's such a good movie. That's another classic Christmas movie I should have mentioned. I feel like I watch that every year. And Home Alone 2, which is also really good. Has anyone here seen Home Alone 2? Let me know and what you think of it. Question 19. Have you ever had a real Scrooge moment? No. Christmas. No Scrooge is here. What's the worst Christmas present you've ever received? I will refrain from naming anybody, but as many of you know, I'm in law school, and before I started law school, I got for Christmas a thick law school textbook from like 1943 or something as a present, on constitutional law, and I had to pretend that I was interested in this ancient giant textbook, but I really couldn't have cared less, and I don't know where it went. I think I probably donated it. I don't know. But that one, the sentiment was there, and I got kind of the vision and the, what's the word? The intention behind it, but it was a really, Christmas present, so. Do you prefer buying your Christmas presents in person or online? This is question 21. Who shops in person anymore? No, but for real. I feel like Amazon, again, is just so easy to just get whatever you want that I end up doing all of my big Christmas shopping online. And, I might be out at the mall or something and see some, gimmicky gift or something dumb for somebody and be like, oh, well, this would be like a cool, third, fourth, whatever present to get this person. But I'm not like doing my giant main Christmas purchases in person. But let me know, are you a in-person or online Christmas shopper? Question 22, and we're getting almost to the end here. Question 22, what is the perfect Christmas beverage? Hot chocolate, I have to say. That, or actually, you know what? No, eggnog. I love a good spiked nog. Put a little whiskey or bourbon in there, and you are good to go. Question 23 is, what's your favorite Christmas flavor? Peppermint, probably. I love peppermint, like candy canes. I have a really bad habit of biting my candy canes, though. So I actually do that with really any hard candy, which is like terrible for your teeth, but I get so impatient and I bite. So nothing like eating a candy cane on Christmas, and maybe like put it in your hot chocolate too. That's like the best. Do you have a holiday hack that helps to get you through the season? No. I love Christmas. It's my favorite holiday. I don't love how dark dark it gets so early. But that just kind of comes with the territory. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't really have a Christmas hack. Where's the best place to see Christmas lights? The neighborhood that I grew up in. I'm not gonna, name the neighborhood or anything, even though I don't live there anymore. But my neighborhood growing up went all out on Christmas lights every year. We had people come from all over the city just to see the lights. Like the neighborhood coordinated by block almost every year to like have kind of a cohesive theme for every block, but it really was just like some of the most amazing Christmas lights that I have ever seen, and since moving away, nothing has ever been that good again. So I feel like I was spoiled. We had people, for a month leading up to Christmas, every year, we had like hay rides driving around all the time. It was the best. Went on a bunch myself, but yeah, my home neighborhood had the best Christmas lights I've ever seen. And that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you think. And I will include these questions if any of you celebrate Christmas and want a fun little Christmas video idea, if you are into that. But I hope you have a great day, evening, or night whenever you are watching this. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, for those who celebrate, and I will see you guys in my next video.